But I analysed that. 2/3 had the statistics wrong. Mathematically wrong. The method was wrong. We've got to look at that. So I said, well, maybe that's a conference. What about an international journal? So I picked an international journal, which had access to all the papers my university would get me anything. And I read three issues of it. Almost every paper just described something that was going on in the world. That's not taking us forward. 60% used questionnaires. That's not balanced. And almost all of them had wrong statistics. That's an international journal. We've got to hang our heads in shame and do something right. This is a problem. And that's why we don't get answers that help teachers. Because it's nothing of value or new. It's all been organised out. We know it already. I started with that question. I looked at some evidence. And I'm suggesting that. And at your conference here, you've got a great opportunity to ask that question. Come and have a good argument with me if you want. I'll talk to anybody. Discuss it. Look at it. Look at the evidence. And think about what we're doing. But here's a way ahead. Just a few pointers, very quickly. They do the teaching. They're at the hard, tough job. Listen to them. They've got problems. They've got things they want help with. They give us the agenda. And let them do the research. Let them be involved in the research. Nobody understands school young people or university young people than the teachers, better than them, because they live with them. I taught in a school once, which was a school in an area of deprivation. What an experience. The boys would sit there. Teach me if you dare, sir. Because they could see no point in education because unemployment was at 25%. And let's measure things, not just gather people's opinions. Look for fundamental principles. The work I've been doing is how the brain actually is working when we're understanding. One of the strands I've been looking at. I don't do the work, my students all do it for me. Unless we've got other disciplines are doing, because we can learn from them the ways they approach things. And then let's start writing so that it's accessible to teachers. I'll just give you one advertisement. Postdoctoral student from your country, my last postdoctoral student, he was interested in assessment, so I said to him, you've got access to one of the best libraries in the world, write me a monograph over your year study, bring in all the research evidence about assessment together, and make it available to people in Pakistan, your country. He did it, and it's rattling around the federal board at the moment. It's yet to change a single policy, but he's got all the research evidence. He's done a beautiful job. You can get that on by contacting him, and he'll give you electronically. And he gives you all the principles, all the reference worldwide. And then it's accessible because he wrote it so that you can understand it. It's in straightforward, intelligent language. There are some thoughts. And with that, I wish you well and hope it's a great conference. You have a wonderful time and a lot of good argument and good discussion and take things forward for your country. Thank you very much.